There's an uncommon Sinawali pattern that I think you should know. It's a challenge, but in the best kind of way, and I'll give you a deeper understanding of what Sinawali is all about. So let's get into it. This is reverse Sinawali, and it's a forehand, backhand, backhand pattern. It's basically the same as the heaven and earth pattern that we all learn, except it's flipped upside down. Normally, Sinawali is a mirror. What I do on the right, I do on the left. What I do on the left, I do on the right. In this case, we're flipping it upside down. So what I'm doing on the top, heaven and earth Sinawali. Now I'm going to do from underneath, reverse Sinawali. We're going to work on two methods to learn this pattern. One is the brute force method, and the other one I'm going to call variable angle Sinawali. If you're going to do the brute force method, it starts with the chamber, which is going to be on top of your arm instead of under it, like you'd normally see in Sinawali. After that, it's throwing forehand, backhand, and chambering on the other side, and repeating forehand, backhand, backhand. The other method I'm going to mention is variable angle, and this might, I'm hoping this gives you a greater understanding of how your limbs move in Sinawali. You're going to start with your regular, bog standard, double Sinawali, right? Forehand, backhand, backhand. Start at a fairly steep angle, coming from your ear to your hip, ear to hip. So we're here. As we're going through this, you can start flattening these angles. Instead of throwing it from your ear, throw it a little lower. Throw the next a little lower, maybe the shoulder, maybe just below the shoulder. And eventually, you're going to get flattened. You're going to be throwing Sinawali parallel to the ground. And it's going to be this flattened out Sinawali. Keep going a little further. Now instead of throwing it flattened, your hands are going to start throwing upward angles. The transition can be a little tough. It's a little awkward, and not all of us are really good at throwing uppercuts. So you're going to want to practice that a lot. Here's what it looks like in action. You can spend as long as you want switching between the various modes. There's no need to rush it. You can do it in tiny increments if you feel that way, or staying in a certain mode if that's what's comfortable for you. A pro tip here is it's easier to switch from one of these three modes to another on the forehand beat. When you feel you've got the gist of this, start adding in movement. Move around your training space as you're throwing these variable pitch Sinawali strikes. I don't think either of these is going to be an exclusive training method for you, like you're just going to brute force your way through. But who knows? You might. But I expect it's going to be somewhere in the middle. A bit of this and a bit of that. The two methods are going to reinforce each other. Okay, now it's time to break up that pattern. So instead of doing strictly a Sinawali pattern, you're going to incorporate that into your overall larger movement. And the way you're going to do that is Carenza, shadow boxing with sticks. Move around your space, throw the angles. Don't worry so much about whether you are or are not doing Sinawali, but keep in mind that you want to be throwing those uppercut strikes and build those into your larger picture. The real trick here is getting your training partner to also learn reverse Sinawali so that you can do partner work together. This is going to be a challenge, and lean into it, really enjoy it, because it's really going to improve your Sinawali skills overall. So for most of us, the process of learning Sinawali kind of hurts the brain. But there's some things you can do to make the process easier. So I'm going to suggest that you join me on this video for more information on how to do that.